Hello friends, in this video I'd like to solve the following problem from the Pan-African Mathematics Olympiad 2013, problem number 2. We wish to find all functions f from the set of real numbers into itself, satisfying f of x times f of y plus f of x plus y equals x times y for all real numbers x and y. So my hints for this problem. It's all about setting some particular values, namely, try setting in, first of all, x and y to be 0 and deduce something. Then try setting y equals 0, then try setting x to be 1, y to be equal minus 1, and finally try setting y only to be equal plus or minus 1 and x be arbitrary. And finally, always remember to check your solutions, if they are in fact solutions to our equation. So give this problem a try and I will see you in a minute. Okay, so as I suggested, first of all, I will set x and y to be 0. Then, what do we get then? We have f of 0 squared plus f of 0 equals 0. And it should be visible that we have only two possibilities. Either f of 0 equals 0 or f of 0 equals minus 1. So we have two possibilities. So first, let's assume the first case. Case number 1, f of 0 equals 0. As I suggested, let's try putting y equals 0. What happens then? If y equals 0, we have the following. F of x times f of 0 is just 0, so we are left with f of x equals 0. Remember that should be true for every real number. So our function should be constantly 0. But it is not possible constantly 0. It's not possible because that would mean that f of x times f of y plus f of x plus y equals x times y. That would mean that 0 equals x times y for every real number x and y, which is obviously not true. It's contradiction. So we have a contradiction. It's not possible. First case doesn't happen. So we have the second case to be verified. F of 0 equals minus 1. Case number 2. F of 0 equals minus 1. And now let's try setting x to be equal to 1 and y to be equal minus 1. What do we get now? We get the following. F of x times f of minus x plus f of x plus minus x, so f of 0, equals, sorry, not x, but 1. 1 minus 1 plus f of 0 equals 1 times minus 1. And now let's notice that here we have minus 1 and here we have minus 1 as well. So f of 1 times f of minus 1 equals 0. So again, we have two possibilities. Either f of minus 1 is 0 or f of 1 is 0. Okay, so let's try to verify both possibilities. So we have case 2.1, let's say, when f of minus 1 is 0. Okay, what happens now? So let's set y to be equal minus 1. And we have the following. f of x times f of minus 1 plus f of x minus 1 equals x times minus 1. Okay, but now f of minus 1 is 0, so f of x minus 1 equals minus x equals just minus x, and after and now let's notice, and now that would mean that changing, let's change x to x plus 1, and we have the following: f of x equals minus x minus 1, and that should be true for every real number x. But now we must verify this result, and I am running out of space, so I will add one page. Very well. So let's do verification. Verification for this case. Namely, this should be true for all x and y which are real. Is it true? Well, let's plug in. Minus x minus 1 minus y minus 1 plus minus x minus 1 minus y minus 1, oh no, equals x times y. Let's expand everything. So we get x times y plus x plus y plus 1 minus x minus 1 y minus 1 equals x times y. Well, 0 equals 0. It's true. So we have already found one solution. And now, remember that that was case 2.1, where f of minus 1 equals 0. And now, the second case, when f of 1 equals 0. So case 2.2. Case 2.2. F of 1 equals 0. And now let's set y to be 1. Then we get the following: f of x times f of 1 equals plus f of x plus 1 equals x. Excellent. And now f of 1 is 0, so f of x plus 1 equals x. And now let's change x to x minus 1, and we get the following: f of x equals x minus 1. Okay, for every real x. And again, let's do verification. So let's take our equation to be satisfied, and let's plug in this formula. So f of x times f of y plus f of x plus y equals x times y. And now, instead of f of x, we have x minus 1, y minus 1, plus x plus y minus 1 equals x times y. Very well. And now we have x times y minus x minus y plus 1 plus x plus y minus 1 equals x times y. And in fact, it's 0 equals 0. So it's also verified in this case. So all in all, we have only two solutions, namely f of x equals minus x minus 1, or f of x equals x minus 1. Solutions f of x equals x minus 1, it's one possibility. F of x equals minus x minus 1, the second possibility. And that closes our problem. Thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something new this time, that you've managed to follow my reasoning, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.